Greetings, one and all, and welcome to Seven Kinds of Mischief. I'm your host, Stone Loki. How is everyone doing out there tonight? Psycho Dwarf 9, Purple Valkyrie is here, ladies and gentlemen. Jedi Bill 797 is in the chat. Colin P. Smith, how you doing, brother? It was great talking to you last night. Robert Pearson, how are you doing? Lori Roberts, the Destructor, is here, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Oh, Lord, that's a double whammy right there. Stephanie Littlepage, Mary's Game Room, Eastland Brookholder, how are you doing? Sit Room. Guys, how is everyone doing out there tonight? I hope everyone has had an awesome day and is having an awesome night. I know I had an awesome this morning hanging out with my good friend 24/7 Fusion. We have got clobbering time on the way, folks. He is not here yet, but he is rushing in his very own Batmobile to get here as quickly as possible. And Colin P. Smith, right off the bat, I still have a soft spot for the Adam West Batmobile. I'm reasonably sure I had the toy. And the flames are at the back moved.
I tell you what,
Hot Wheels. I had the Hot Wheels.
I did too. That's one of the very few Hot Wheels I had. Couldn't stand Hot Wheels, but to have the Batmobile, and I think I had the Joker-mobile too. And I had the Batcopter. They had like a little small bat helicopter.
Yep. Yes.
And, and then if I'm not mistaken, they also had the Bat boat.
They had the Bat boat. Yes, they did. And Shadow Cat, Kapla, Shadow Cat. Speaker for the dead. Dang, just under the wire. Hell yeah, Speaker. Thank you so much, guys, for being here. I had the entire 89 collection. I had the Bat Cave, I had the Batmobile, I had the Bat Plane, all the figures, the Joker, the sidekicks. I mean, everything they came out for 89 Batman.
Right.
I was lucky enough to get my hands on, and the plane even had the little scissor thing in front.
The one that was some bad shit.
Yeah, it had like a switch on the bottom of it that you could push forward, and it would shoot the jaws out and close, and then you pulled it back and pulled it inside.
I remember that. I remember the commercial. Yeah, because they had the jaws and they were they had the strings and they was picking up the people.
Yep.
I remember that. Yeah, that was some cool shit. That wasn't that made by Kenner, right?
I think so. Yeah,
made by Kenner. So. Yeah, I remember that.
But yeah, that was my Batmobile. I love that Batmobile. I love the Adam West Batmobile. And you've got an interesting story, don't you? You've got an interesting story you were telling me about.
Yeah, actually, I mean, this is if we could pull it up now. I already found it's a video, last 2 minutes and 33 seconds. I already found it.
Well, throw it to me in private chat and I'll put it up. I'll share it. Or you can share it. You can share it. I can share your screen.
Fuck, I don't know how to do that.
Okay,
man.
Throw it to me on Twitter.
Okay, let me
throw me the link and we will get it. We will get it up on screen because this is pretty cool, guys. It's absolutely epic.
Matter of fact, here we go, because I got it on the video right now. I'm about to share it and send it to you.
Okay.
Here we go. Let me see. Look, this is the best way I could send it to you. You got your phone with you?
Yep.
All right. It's here we go. Send it to you right now. And then however which way you can get it from your phone to
oh yeah, I can get it.
All right, here we go. Just sent it to you. So you should be getting it any second.
Got it.
Yeah, one of these days you got to teach me how to how to share shit and make things pop up and all kind of good stuff, man. But we got time, so and I also need to talk to you about the 22nd too, man. So just that Saturday is going to be pretty interesting, man. Whatever you got planned, hell, I want to do it with you, man. So we got to, we got to figure it out, man. So hopefully you got it. I mean, you could save it for, once we get a little deeper in the conversation, something to kind of show everybody. But I think it'll be pretty awesome. Did you receive it yet?
Yep, I am sharing it right now in chat. This is where the original video. No, that's not gonna work.
All right,
hold on. I've got the link. Give me just a second, guys.
Hell, Mark,
this is the original video, just so there is credit to the original YouTuber. Hopefully, we don't get in trouble for this.
I don't think we should. I don't think we will, man. It's very short, and it's just showing, what is going to show. What's up, Lloyd Roberts, Psycho Dwarf 9, man, Eastland, good to see you.
All right, let's share this.
What's up, Purple Samantha?
All right, so guys, what you are going to see is a Batmobile race between Michael Keaton's 89 Batman and the 60s Adam West Batman.
Yep, the 66 Batmobile going against the 89 Batmobile in a full race. Real race. Ooh, look at that one.
Ooh, it's got the machine guns.
Ooh, look at that. Let's do it.
Are you going down, buddy?
Oh!
Woo! That is clean.
Oh, the 89. No, no.
Oh. Oh, wait, man. Let's see. Let's see. Hands down, classic. Okay, here we go. All right, here it comes.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
Yep.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen.
There you go.
The 60s Adam West Batmobile.
One.
Wow. Wow. That is insane. I've never seen that before.
Yep. Yeah, you'd be surprised what I know.
First Persia, come on, 66, ignite the nuclear thruster. Yes.
There you go.
Atomic batteries to power, turbines to speed.
There you go.
Yes. That is absolutely awesome. I'd never seen that before.
Mary's game room. I'm glad you like it. Yeah.
Yes, epic.
There you go.
Absolutely epic. Robert Pearson says, whoever wins, what is better than seeing the 89 Thunder through those country lanes with the Leafs line? That's true, dude.
Yep.
That is so true. That's why I put that scene on that opening, because I was like, oh, that's one of my favorite scenes from that movie, from the 89 Batman. How many, man, I'm going to have to look at that. How many Batmobiles have existed? It's got to be like an extraordinary number. I mean, gotta be up there.
Dude, I can think of, fuck, man, there's easily maybe anywhere between 10 to maybe 25. I mean, we can, oh man, you see, you about to make me, look up some stuff, man. Cause, yeah, I mean, especially if you're thinking about the toy lines also, you know, then you got the movies like the what's his name? You have the oh my gosh, I can't believe I forgot his name already, man. With Christopher Nolan's Batman. You got that Batmobile.
The Tumbler.
Yeah, you have that one.
The Tumbler. You wouldn't want nothing. You wouldn't want to see that, Mr. Wayne.
Yeah. And then you got Ben Affleck's Batmobile. And then again, you got the toys.
Animated.
Shit. I remember when I was a kid and I used to have like the superpowers. They had that Batmobile. I used to own that one.
Batman Beyond.
Yeah, that was yep. You also got that. So many, man. Then you also have the Batmobile they had when when the Dark Knight Returns, when Batman came back out of retirement, that motherfucker looked like a tank, with the with the two gun deals in the front. I mean, there's so many. Then you can also think about the first Batmobile ever created.
I'm going to share this. We're going to look at some of the best Batmobiles. We rank almost every Batmobile ever. You have
Lost. I remember that one.
Batmobile.
Yeah, that one was around in the 80s. I remember that one.
It looks like a muscle car.
Yeah, and actually, the Batmobile from the Superpowers collection was somewhat similar to that. It had like a little claw that came out of the back to capture the bad guys and shit. I used to own one of those, man. It was similar to that because it had the black bat, like the bat face deal in the front, and that's the same way that it had in the. Oh yeah, let's do it.
Stephanie Littlepage just tipped $1.99. Thank you so very much, Stephanie, and a very big skull.
There it is. Take your hat off, boy. That's a dollar bill.
Thank you so very much, Stephanie. She doesn't say anything, but a big thank you from all of Valhalla. Thank you so much, Stephanie. We've got Ben Affleck's Batmobile. I liked that Batmobile, even though it had guns on it.
Oh yeah, I liked it. I did too.
It was almost like he made it out of an Indy car. That's kind of what it felt like with the independent suspension, and it felt like an Indy car, like a Batman Indy car. I thought it was unique design. The Beware the Batmobile. Dark Knight uses this vehicle in the underrated CG animated Beware the Batman TV series. This sleek Batmobile might seem basic, but its weapon system ensured Batman could take down a gang of criminals without ever exiting the cockpit. Like other Batmobiles, this one had a gun turret, albeit with non-lethal firepower. 2004 Batmobile. See, I never saw that one either.
Yeah, that wasn't one of his best. That wasn't one of the best Batmobiles.
New 52 Batmobile. That kind of looks like
the
89
one
that Affleck had.
Yeah, it does.
See, that's another one I never, because I didn't read New 52. I did not read New 52. The 1 year later Batmobile. The slick roadster debuted in Batman 652. Its basic design seems to be modeled after a Porsche with the fin of the 1989 Tim Burton Batmobile thrown in, and a Golden Age style bad head for good measure. The Dark Knight used this vehicle in 2006's 1 year later storyline. Looks kind of cool. Looks kind of like a Pontiac.
Yeah, it does. It does. I like the little face that they, the little bat face that they have on the hood. I always did like that, man. She looks pretty live.
The very first Batmobile, and guys, if you saw the promo I threw out there on Twitter, this was prominent. It was a long-nosed roadster. You can't beat the classic 1941's Detective Comics 48. History was made when Batman and Robin took to the streets in their very first Batmobile. Previously, Batman had only driven Bruce Wayne's town car. Can you imagine that? Alfred, I'm going to fight for truth, justice, and the American way. I'm taking the town car.
Yeah, that's interesting, man.
I'm taking the town car. And Anonymous just tipped $1. Thank you so very much, Anonymous. And Skull.
There it is. Take your hat off, boy. That's a dollar bill.
And Anonymous says 8966 animated series Tumblr disagree, fight me. Thank you so very much, Anonymous.
Yep. Thank you.
And you know what? I can't specifically disagree with that. I love the Tumblr. I really did.
Yeah, that was some. I mean, I know the first one I got introduced to was the 66, and so that will always be, you know, especially with the fire blazing out the back. Yeah, that's always going to be you know, a beloved car for a lot of folks.
You know what I loved? Did you ever did you see Mask of the Phantasm? I'm sure you did.
Of course. As a matter of fact, I have it upstairs.
You remember when before he becomes Batman, he takes his date to the World Fair, Gotham Fair. Yep. He takes her to the Gotham Fair, and they're walking around, and she's talking to him, and she's like, Bruce, and he's literally looking at the Batmobile. He is looking at the Batmobile, and he's like, huh? And then she gets his attention because he doesn't have it yet. He's still in the planning stages of becoming Batman.
Right.
So he sees this car at the Gotham World Fair, and he's like, and it's the Batmobile. It's just not blue. It doesn't have some of the scents on it.
It's not
but it is the car. And he is Bruce Wayne. So he's just like, it's mine. It's mine. Or he makes his own.
That's true. Yep. That's, man.
Rebirth Batmobile. Kind of looks
now that's the one that one looks kind of like one of the Batmobiles that I've seen that he used to drive back in like the 50s, where it had like a little head at the front of it. I remember that one. Yeah, that Rebirth, man.
Kronos, brother, welcome to the club.
There you go.
I don't know anyone else that saw that in the theater. People freak out when they're like, you saw that in the theater? I was like, yeah, it was only a limited run. It was like 2 or 3 weeks, and that was it. And I had to annoy the shit out of my dad to get him to take me to see that, because he was like, no, I'm not taking you to see an animated movie. No. And I'm like, I want to go see Batman. I'll do whatever it takes. I'll do whatever it takes to go and see animated Batman, Mask of the Phantasm in theaters.
Yeah, that shit. Yeah, it came and went real quick. I remember that.
But that kind of reminds me of the Batmobile in Batman Returns.
Right.
When he pops the sides off of it.
Right. You remember watching like the 66 Batman, and they would always have like a cartoon playing right before the actual, he's going da-na-na-na-na-na-na Batman, and then you see them whooping ass, you see guys flying, across the screen, and that's kind of like the car that he had in the cartoon, which was actually different well, see, that's the thing too. Back then, they also had the 66 cartoon that came out. So they had the TV show with the little animation in at the beginning of the show. Then they also had the cartoon. Now, if you actually watch the cartoon that came out in 66, they were actually driving the Batmobile that was similar to the one that you have on the screen right now, with the little face in the front.
And Stephanie Littlepage says, Loki, please tell 24/7 to hit me up on Twitter. I think it would be kind of fun to have him on one of Bob's live streams. Captain Robert April. Yes.
Yeah. That'd be an honor. I definitely would do that.
And Anonymous just tipped $4.99. Thank you so very much, Anonymous. They are flying in left and right. And score!
There it is! It's Take your hat off, boy. That's a dollar bill.
And Anonymous, thank you. You guys keep the lights burning bright here in Valhalla. Thank you so very, very much, Anonymous. The 1990s. Wow, that is a weird looking design. You don't even really get to see it. It looks like something off of Road Warrior.
It does. It does. Yeah, it looked like Mad Max could have put that shit together himself.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. 1990s Batmobile from 1993 to 1994's Nightfall storyline. Bruce Wayne made some upgrades to his crime arsenal, including this heavily fortified Batmobile. The vehicle debuted in Batman's 526 and features gadgets, non-lethal weapons, and a powerful jet turbine engine. This Batmobile was heavily used throughout the 90s until it was destroyed during Gotham City's devastating earthquake and Cataclysm.
Yeah, that was in the late 90s. Yeah, there was an earthquake and all that hit Gotham City. That was a little bit after Batman came back to be, Bruce Wayne became Batman again. So, that was I remember that whole thing because when that was happening, that was when Nightwing was became the protector of Bloodhaven, and that's a whole nother but that's pretty badass Batmobile.
And we've got the George Clooney Batmobile. Wow. What can you say? It looks weird.
Yeah. It's I'm looking at it on the screen now. That looks that looks pretty what can you say, man? I mean, it ain't the worst looking Batmobile out there. So that's about as good as I can compliment it, man.
The car. Chicks dig the car. The Neil Adams Batmobile.
Can we I was hoping we get another picture of it. I mean, from a different angle, because
Batman 217. No, they just give us the one.
There you go.
No, that's the transforming Batmobile.
Oh, that's not the same one?
No, that's not the same one. You've got the transforming Batmobile coming in at 16. You don't even get a real good look at that one. The new Batman Adventures Batmobile.
Okay.
It's not that good of a picture either. Someone did not do their homework. The Brave and the Bold.
Oh, that's pretty. Yeah, that's more like the 89.
Yeah, that's more like the 89, a lot more like the 89. And you've got the Batman face in the front.
In the front, right. Yeah, that's just I like that shit when they have the yellow like for the eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's some badass shit. Yeah, I like that.
The Batman Rest in Peace Batmobile.
I don't know what to say about that. The Rest in Peace. I'm not
says taking to the streets of Gotham by storm. This Batmobile was first seen in 2008. That's why I've never seen it before.
Oh, that's okay.
Grant Morrison scripted Batman 676. The car's high speeds made it a force of nature, and its armor plating gave it an extra durability, allowing the vehicle to withstand heavy impact and still maintain its pristine appearance. This Batmobile was also armed with non-lethal miniguns and an electrical shock security system to prevent any street orphans from trying to remove its stylish tires. Because that's what matters, folks. Is the Batmobile stylish tires.
Well, you know why they say that, right? Well, this is the thing. When they found if I'm not mistaken, it was Tim Drake. When they found Tim Drake was actually when Batman ran up on him, he was actually removing the tires off the Batmobile. He had him like sitting on bricks and shit.
Really? I did not know that.
Right. So, so it's like, from that point, since a little kid that did that, Batman was like, oh shit, he took him in after that. But it was the fact that a little kid had done that to him. He tried to make sure that his shit couldn't be stolen anymore. So, of course.
You know what? Real quick, just so everybody out there knows, give them a quick rundown history on the different Robins. Just a real quick one.
Well, first you had Dick Grayson. To me, I'm always a Dick Grayson fan. then from there you had Jason Todd, and he was the second Robin. He was the one that the Joker killed. They had a matter of fact that was maybe 1985, 86. They had a special where you can actually vote. You have to like mail in a vote to DC, and the vote was whether to get Robin murdered or not. And everybody voted, the majority voted to kill him. So that's when they had the storyline of Joker killing him and blowing him up in a warehouse. And he later came back to be the Red Hood. So that's the second Robin. Then the third Robin, he's Tim Drake. And he's the Robin that everybody sees with the Teen Titans Go. He's the Teen Titans Go Robin. And he's the best Robin that they've ever had out of all of them, because he's been Robin. He ran the Teen Titans just like Dick Grayson. Jason Todd joined the Teen Titans, but him being a part of the Teen Titans was short-lived because he got murdered by the Joker. So yeah, you have the Teen Titans Go. That's Tim Drake. Then after Tim Drake, I would have to say before Tim Drake, the another Robin that pops up that was actually Robin was the Robin from The Dark Knight Returns, and that's when Batman, comes back, being Batman after being gone for like 10 years. There was like a female Robin that was also, I think her name was Courtney or something like that, and she ended up being a Robin. She has like a slingshot that was her weapon. Then after that, that's when you saw Tim Drake. Now after Tim Drake became Robin, he ended up being Red Robin, and actually that was the suit that looked similar to the Earth 2 Robin. That was actually pretty kick-ass. He had like you couldn't even see his hair no more. It was like a one piece, all black.
Was a cowl without the ears. Yeah.
Matter of fact, that was that. Yeah, it didn't have the ears. Yeah, it was actually you could actually play Red Robin in one of the Batman Arkham games.
And welcome Benjamin Grimm's Clobbering Times and Mando Mark.
Yo.
Yay. What's
Hey,
going
man.
on?
Sorry I'm late, bud.
Nah, it's shit. It's better now than never, man. We happy to have you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah,
I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, I'm happy to be here too. I'm just gonna say 24. It was Jason Todd that took the wheels off the bat.
It was Jason Todd.
It was Jason Todd. My bad. Yeah,
Tim Drake was the one that was post Jason Todd's death. Like, Batman's being a little too vicious. He needs Robin again.
Right. Well, yeah, my bad. Yeah, that was Jason Todd. Yeah.
In point of fact, it was the first iteration of Jason Todd, because they later kind of revised him a little bit before they killed him.
Well,
Didn't you also have
the best version of the character, without a doubt, is the Under the Red Hood animated movie.
Agreed.
you also have one called Damien? It was Bruce.
Yeah, Damien. Yeah,
that's
that's Batman's son. Yeah, he's the current Robin.
Son of the
now.
Demon.
Yeah,
Son of the Demon. Yes. And Carol Cred Sox 5 just tipped $10. Thank you so very much, Carol. And guys, if you all want to do it with me, let's give Carol one big skull. Skull!
There it is. Take your hat off, boy. That's a dollar bill.
And Carol says, just because you make everything fun and interesting in your streams and have great guests, thank you so very much, Carol. Thank you for keeping the lights burning bright in Valhalla.
Yeah. See, the fun thing about Damian Wayne is the fact that, his whole birth was really an Elseworld story. And, Batman got with Talia, Al Ghul, Ra's al Ghul's daughter. That was
Son of the Demon, right? That
was Son of the Demon. Yeah, it's supposed to be an Elseworld story, and come to find out, that was some shit that it really happened, But that's the thing; it was left whether you didn't know whether it really happened or not. It was just
and
like
at the end, they left it ambiguous. Like the child didn't die in because Talia lies to Batman saying that the son died when she was giving birth.
Yes.
Turns out the son lived, but she gave it to a family that was very reminiscent of
Right.
Batman's fan of Batman's parents. So
Absolutely. It should be pointed out that graphic novel, it was not a comic. It was by Mike Barr and Jerry Bingham. And at the end of that, it was many, many, many years before you ever heard of Damian ever at all. This was like
There was no
late
name.
80s, early 90s or something.
He never had a name, but there were several storylines that would use Kingdom Come, for example. Used
Ibn al-Zufash. This was
like I don't remember what they called the name.
They called him Ibn al-Zufash.
Thank you. Yes, I just remember.
Which means son of the demon.
Yeah.
And then there was the Batman Beyond story arc.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
Wants to take over Bruce's body and claim that he's the son of Talia and Bruce. So they kind of hint that happened in the animated series as well.
Yep.
Okay. So let me get this. Let me get this straight real quick. Because I know I've heard that name before, and I'm pretty sure I heard it in Arrow, Son of the Demon.
Yeah.
Yep.
So they just carried that aspect of Damian Wayne over to Arrow?
Well, something like that. Some of the mythology of that's the thing. They when they made the Arrow show, they had the Arrow taking on a lot of Batman's, things from Batman. So
Ra's al Ghul in there.
Right. So of course, man, I just didn't see why they just didn't fucking put Batman or gave Batman his own show so he could deal with his own villains. But
seriously, Batman is tailored for TV. Like the reason why the animated series was so good is because Batman is a detective. The character, how people like cop shows and we have to solve mysteries and everything. That's perfect for Batman. But
okay, guys, really quick because something is going on. I've gotten everyone's tips on here except for one person. Brian, Speaker of the Dead, sent me 2 $4.99 super chats. Thank you so very much, Brian. If you've got a message, dude, message me and I will read them out. But a big, I'm gonna do it twice just because, brother, you sent it twice. Thank you so very much. Skull!
Oh.
There it is! Take your hat off, boy. That's a dollar bill.
And a very special bonus, brother. Since StreamYard is not telling me that it got it, but I did get it. Here is a big Godzilla skull! Go!
Nice.
Thank you.
Very nice.
Very much. Brian, Speaker for the Dead, brother. Thank you. And dude, if you have got a message, Colin Pete Smith, not seen any super chats showing in chat. Dude, I don't know what is going on because it's not showing any of them show up here. So
that's just typical YouTube at this point.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, but
so I have gotten the last 4 though.
Yep. Man,
I'm resetting everything and re-logging. I don't know what's going on. If you sent a skull, please let me know that you sent a skull. If it's not showing up in chat,
I got my eye on the chat as well as the.
Hey, there's a Robin. If I'm not mistaken, there's a Robin in the year 1 million too, right?
Yep.
That's what I thought.
What did you guys think about the Batman Beyond Batmobile?
I dig it. And that makes sense for the time and the setting, considering how everyone has flying cars. It would make sense that the Batmobile was a flying car.
Yeah.
And Stephanie Littlepage just tipped $1.99. Thank you so very much, Stephanie. I don't know what is going on tonight. Some of them are coming through, some of them are not. But since that is the second tip from you tonight, you get a very, very special Godzilla Skull. But yeah, the hovering Batmobile, the hovering flying Batmobile. Thank you so very much, Steph.
Yeah.
Thank you. I loved it. I know. I even had one. And it was oh yeah.
Wow.
And the Beyond. I think I was in my either late teens or early 20s, and I saw it, and I was like, oh, you know what? That thing looks so badass. I don't care if I'm older. I'm buying it.
Right. Yeah.
Damn, I'm old. Oh God.
It was
Good God.
feel.
It was cool, man. Good show.
Hey, you know,
yeah, it was a good show. That's an underrated show, I'd say. Because I think, the other series of the time overshadowed it, but still a good show.
As soon as I heard Kevin Conroy as old Bruce, I said, "Holy shit, that's my Bruce Wayne."
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, listen, he's the show for me, to be honest. I mean, I like, Terry's okay. Don't get me wrong, but old Bruce.
Yep.
Dude.
The episode where he fights Ink and he's in the Ironman suit, but he shows up in that trench coat, and you hear it. You hear the original score.
Oh my
God. Dun, 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 dun. I was like, yes, that's my Batman. That is my fucking Batman.
Total greatness.
Oh shit! And Lady Miss tips $1.99. Thank you so very much, Lady Miss. And go!
There it is. If you take your hat off, boy, that's a dollar bill.
And I did not read Stephanie Littlepage's comment from earlier. She says, Loki, you rock, dude. Thank you so very much, Steph. And Lady Mist, thank you so very much. Thank you. What did you, anybody before we move on, anything? Because I'm just all over the place tonight.
Oh, no, we're good.
Any comments about this Batmobile?
Yep.
Go ahead.
Oh no, I think we've all
okay
on it. Like,
that's cool. That's a nice one, yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, the hopper.
Ah, the disco Batmobile.
The disco hydraulic Batmobile from Batman Forever.
Oh, well.
The designs are good, but they weren't executed properly. That's my take on it.
I have an embarrassing admission about this one.
Shoot.
Let's see if I can get a good close. Jesus Christ! I had a telephone of this, a telephone Batman Bat Forever.
No, that's all right. I have.
Remember that?
So.
Yeah, which one? Yeah, what?
I have the Enterprise D pizza cutter.
Oh, cool. Well, that's
Oh yeah. I had the original TOS, but it broke like the first time I used it. The blade just broke right off.
The crap. One is all solid steel and it's pretty heavy. So
nice.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a gift. It was a Christmas thing, And again, Batman Forever, and we don't need to get into that, but
mine was a gift too.
There you go.
But I would love an Enterprise pizza cutter. Oh yeah, man, that's it. I'm in on that.
And everybody I knew had the soundtrack to this movie.
Yeah, it was popular, wasn't it? I mean, it's just after Danny Elfman's Batman theme, that was some okay. I mean, I'm talking just the theme now. I know it had a lot of other music, but dude, they went from Danny Elfman's iconic Batman theme to a something that was okay, but was it Batmanish? I don't know.
Right.
No, I mean, I don't know.
I just know they sold the shit out of that. What was it?
Seal?
Yeah. Kissed by a Rose. That's what it was.
Kissed by a Rose.
They sold the shit out of that song, and it's not even in the movie. It's not even in the movie. Oh shit!
Well, there was still an MTV back then, man.
Yes, there was. Yes.
Yep. That's true.
Now, this is some freaky deaky I've never seen before. The Grant
I've
Morrison.
seen this before, and I'm not a fan.
What
Oh,
is
boy.
that? 2009, and that's why. What the hell is that?
Looks like a
when they kill or Batman died, and then you had Dick Grayson and Damian Wayne take over.
You mean when Batman died? You mean when Darkseid killed him?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, yeah, I remember that, and it sent him all the way to the
Sent him,
beginning
like,
of time,
and he keeps
and had him fight
Yeah.
his way back to the present time.
Yeah.
that was before Final Crisis or after it?
I think it was after Final
I think it was
Crisis.
after it.
Yeah, I think it's after.
Boy, that was bad. So Morrison was phoning. Don't get me started on Morrison. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to derail things.
Oh man, I mean that was a hell of a story when Darkseid killed Batman, and and Batman ended up Bruce Wayne ended up at the beginning of time, and come to find out, it was Bruce Wayne that was actually some of the Elseworld Batmans. I was like, wow. I don't know the whole concept of
His memory was a bit scattered each time he was jumped into a different time. So
right.
Yeah.
It wasn't like just Batman displaced in time. It was Batman with his mind kind of.
It was really,
and then displaced in time. So
yeah, it was silly.
He knows all his skills and everything, but he doesn't know who he is. He doesn't know what he's doing. He's just doing whatever comes natural to him, which in this case is putting on a bat costume and fighting criminals.
Yeah, in this pick, it either looks like the flying sub from Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea or a red version of the Legion of Doom headquarters.
Well, apparently, Kate the Star believes it is Batman's Pokeball.
It reminds me of Watching Face's helmet, Black Manta. With the
yes,
eyes,
that too.
Yes. Yes.
It does.
Absolutely. It does look like Batman's helmet.
Yeah, and actually, Black Manta's helmet looks like the headquarters of the Legion of Doom.
This is the Dick Grayson.
Exactly.
I will say this though, I definitely preferred Dick Grayson's run as Batman during the Prodigal storyline following Nightfall.
I love
Look
this
at
old one here. I have a die cast of this one.
Hey, Loki, that was the Batmobile I was telling you about. The one with the head in the front.
Yeah, this is like the classic Batmobile for you.
Yeah, that's
every Batmobile is based off of this one.
Right.
I have a big die cast of that one. I love it.
Oh man, that Loki, that's the one I was telling you about when we started off the show. The one that had the face at the beginning with the horns. That's the one I was talking about. Yeah, that's it right there.
Look at the curves. It's all curves. There are no lines. It's all curves.
Let me ask you, isn't that the Batmobile for Earth 2 Batman?
Yes, at this point.
Yeah, that's
technically
what I thought.
Speaking. That's a Dick Sprang design, I believe.
Right.
Or Jack Burnley, but yes, this is 50s.
Yeah, that's the Earth 2 Batman's Batmobile. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's the one that I would see in the 66 in the cartoons, the old cartoons. If I'm not mistaken, that was the Batmobile that I saw. Am I right, Clobber Time?
If you're thinking of the Filmation cartoon, no, it never popped up on that. You may have seen it somewhere, but you probably saw it in a back issue of a comic book. It's never been in a cartoon that I can think of now.
Not even in the 66?
No, well, not you mean the 66 cartoon, the Filmation cartoon?
Right.
Not the no. Nah, it didn't really look like that. We could pull it up and then probably find that one. Filmation, the Filmation Batmobile from that 60s cartoon was around 68 maybe or something like that. 60,
yeah, I thought it was 60. Yeah, I thought it might have been 60. Yeah, because
the TV series was the Adam West show was 66.
Right.
Yeah, and they had the movie too, which I think was
yes.
Speeds of up to 100 miles per hour, which was impressive for a 1950 car.
Right.
Golden Age Batman artist Dick Sprang.
I love Dick Sprang.
It looks like a rocket. It looks like a rocket on wheels. It does.
Sprang was brilliant.
10 years ahead of anything else on wheels, fella. How about a trial spin? Hell yes.
I mean, that's pretty much like the first ever real Batmobile, where the Batmobile became it's a high-tech car. It's not just a car.
Yeah, and I remember that one too.
I can't really read the writing on it, but this looks like a Jerry Robinson or something like that.
Yes, it is Jerry Robinson.
Just make it out.
From Batman number 5, 1941's artist Jerry Robinson changed history when he created the first recognizable Batmobile.
Also basically helped create Robin and Joker.
Using the blue paint job, right?
Yeah.
Like as a regular thing, which I actually thought was pretty cool when they had some of the 90s Batmobile designs are awesome.
Robinson was also instrumental in creating Robin, and a lot of what went into the Joker. He doesn't get a lot of credit, like Bill Finger at least does now. Bob King gets a bit too much. Jerry Robinson almost belongs in there with him, but sorry, that's another story.
Oh, it says the vehicle didn't do so well on its first outing, crashing into a ditch in a chase with the Joker. The car endured and helped pave the way for many Batmobiles that followed. I had absolutely no idea.
Oh, yeah.
The Tumbler.
Oh, boy.
Does it come in black?
Does it? Yeah. Oh,
you guys like that one? I never liked it, man. It's not Batman enough for me.
Look, I like it from the look they were going for the film. It makes sense because obviously he needs something armored, and this works. I like that, but I can see where people don't like it because it doesn't look like a Batmobile.
Oh, I want one. Don't get me wrong, but for Batman, I want it to be more Batman-y. But that's the fanboy in me,
No, I totally get that. Yeah.
To me, it made sense because he doesn't at the beginning. He doesn't have everything he needs. It's a very much like year one Batman. And when he goes down there and he talks to Lucius, and he's like, "What's that over there? Oh, the Tumbler. You don't want nothing to do with that, Mr. Wayne." And he shows it to him. And yeah, of course, does it come in black? Whatever. But it's military. It's something they designed for the military that no one knows about.
Because it never made production because they can never get the whole point of the thing was it was supposed to do a rampless jump and form bridges for infantry, but they never got it to work.
They never got the bridge to work.
Like, okay, I'm taking this car and I'm going to make it work.
Yeah, Lucius tells him we never got the bridge to work, but the tumbler works fine.
Yeah.
So,
not the best Batmobile, but for that movie, I think it was.
Yeah, movie.
Yeah.
And besides, it gets blown up in the Dark Knight anyway. So
yeah.
True.
And they have like 8 of them modified in.
Oh yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah.
I hate it.
Yeah.
I hate the Bat Tank. That's Miller right there.
Yeah, that's a Dark Knight Returns Batmobile.
Yeah, I hate that thing, man. Personally, again, also not Batman enough. He didn't need a tank. I don't know.
It's not even the Batmobile. It is a Bat Tank.
Right. He calls it the Batmobile, but it's not.
I mean, don't get me wrong. It fits the story, but yeah, it's not.
Yeah, it does.
It's kind of it works with that story.
Right.
That's
it does.
But it ain't pretty.
Do you know, guys? I never read that series.
Ooh.
What happened was I got a book. My dad gave me the book, so I read the novel, and I just thought, oh well, it's the novel. I didn't realize until much later that there was an actual comic book series. So when I saw it in the animated film. Right. I was like, okay, that's not what I was picturing because I'd never seen it. I never bothered looking for it because I just thought it's a book. It's a novel. It isn't a comic book series.
Oh, yeah. Frank Miller, he did his thing in that one. Yeah.
I'm one of the few that really liked a lot of it. I did not like the way it ended. It's nowhere near. It's a classic, and it's an icon because of what it did. Pro and con to the comic industry, and it did get Batman more into the spotlight. It got the movie made of '89. Wouldn't have been made without this. It has a place in history. I love a lot of Miller's other work way better than this, Fourth issue had a lot of problems with. A lot of the writing in the book had a lot of problems with, but it is undeniably an icon status in comic book history. No question about it.
All right, let us. Norm Brayford Batmobile.
Oh man.
Oh yeah, I actually have that issue where you see that. Yep, that's a good one.
That I like the hood scoop. I like the hood scoop. I do.
Yeah. I love
And
that the wheels are covered, and then you have this giant ice cutter that's also the face.
Yeah.
And the headlights.
And you see it incorporating more lines and curves.
And you got the engine exhaust on the top there. On the hood.
Comments? Anybody else?
No, we're good. It's,
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say it's one hell of a Batmobile, but it wasn't the best by far.
Oh no, definitely not the best, but it's definitely a good one.
Yeah, definitely a good one.
Yeah, I always like this one as well. It's very. I'm kind of like everyone else on it. It's nowhere near my favorite, anything like that. But it's a cool design. They always meant, and that was one of the things great about the Batmobile. Have you ever seen that big chart that has all of them on there, like 1,000 of them, and not a whole bunch? And Brofegel was an interesting artist and a nice dude, by the way. And so he had an interesting run on Batman or Detective. I think it was Detective.
Yeah,
but yeah.
Yeah, and I just missed that. Like sometimes less is more. Not so much in this case, but like if you just look at if you were just to look at it head on, just from the front,
yes,
it would probably look a lot better in terms of angling because you have that head sculpt, and then you got the engine exhaust, and then the slick back windows.
It does kind of have the window off of the animated series, in a way.
I think this was before.
Yeah. This was before the animated
before
series.
that, but yeah,
way before.
Yeah, sorry.
But still, it's cool though.
Sleek.
Oh yeah.
The new look Batmobile.
Oh wow.
This is, I think, what
the Corvette
66 TV show.
The Corvette.
It was before. Oh my God! I can't read it from here. Is that 64?
Yeah, 1964.
Oh my God! My year I was born. That's how old I am.
Yeah, I was right. Yeah, this car paved the way for the iconic 1966 Adam West Batmobile, forever cementing its place in pop culture.
Batman animated series.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
In my top 3 or 4 right there. Probably my number 2 maybe. I love it.
And I'll read what it says for this one. Who could ever forget the sight of the Batmobile exiting the Batcave as Danny Elfman's theme music played in the background? This is how every episode of Batman the Animated Series began, and it helped fans young and old fall in love with the show's Batmobile. This model borrowed from Tim Burton's 1989 film vehicle and took things to the next level aesthetically. This Batmobile was equipped with a defense system that included tire slashers on its hubs, gas dispensers, shield plating. With its memorable design and its powerful yet practical features, is it any wonder this Batmobile is the favorite of so many fans? It definitely is mine.
Tires on the move.
It definitely is my favorite Batmobile.
It's awesome. And I bet when the animated series first came on, I bought the huge, great toy of this for my kids. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. It was for my kids. Not for me at all, I promise. No, it was for them. And they were like a few years old. They really wanted it. No kidding. Oh, man. It's fantastic.
And Tim Burton.
There you go.
Also pretty nice.
Yep.
And Stephanie Littlepage says, there's one Batman movie I can't even watch. It was local news for all the wrong reasons, but my favorite Batmobile was the first Keaton Batmobile. And there it is, Stephanie. There it is. And it says, when Michael Keaton suited up as the Caped Crusader for the 1989 Batman film, he came in riding one of the coolest cars around. This Batmobile, designed by Anton First, was shaped less like a car and more like a missile, which was fitting since the vehicle was a force of nature. Did you see what it did to access chemicals? This vehicle was equipped with 2 front-facing machine guns, a protective cocoon to prevent burglaries, and a grappling hook to help with sudden 180-degree turns. Batmania was everywhere in 1989, and this car played a huge part in the pop culture phenomenon. It was recently voted the second favorite Batmobile of our community.
Oh yeah. Hey, did you
What's the first one? Is this the first or?
This is the second.
Okay.
We got the first the last one will be the very first Batmobile.
Gotcha.
And I have a sneaking suspicion I know what it is. So what did you guys think when you first saw this?
I thought it was cool as hell when I first saw it because I was a kid. I'm like, holy crap.
Oh yeah, I thought it was awesome. I was like, wow, this thing looks amazing. Yeah, it's
like it has an airplane engine in the middle of it. Like that's what I was thinking when I first saw it as a kid. I'm like, this thing must be going super fast.
Yeah, the turbine.
Yep.
The turbine in the front.
Yeah.
During that whole Batmania of 1989, I owned a comic book shop, so I sold a lot of Batman stuff, and we went to the theater to see that. Yeah, I sound like Gary, I know, but I did. It's true, though. It's true, though. It took me a while for this one to grow on me because they about 8 months before, well, not 8, maybe a number of months before, Starlog magazine released a picture with Michael Keaton in his Batman costume standing in front of this thing. And we all at first kind of thought it all looked kind of ridiculous. When we saw the movie, we all liked it, don't get me wrong. But at first we thought not so much the Batmobile itself, but Keaton kind of looked silly. Then we got used to it. We really liked it and everything. And it's just, well, look at it. I mean, I don't like the Batmobile having guns. I don't like Batman being involved with guns. And I'm not anti-gun. I love guns. Batman is anti-gun, though, in the sense that other than early iterations and what Frank Miller did. So yeah, Batman having guns, that kind of, no. But that's whatever. That's fan geek stuff. So what are you going to do?
At the time, the guns didn't bother me, but yeah, his parents were killed by a firearm. He doesn't use firearms. He hates guns.
Yeah.
He has all these gadgets and all these equipment because he will not use guns. And I even remember when I saw the very first picture of the, I don't know what you call it. It's the Thomas Wayne, where he's got the 2 pistols.
Oh, the Flashpoint Batman.
Flashpoint Batman.
Yeah. Oh,
Thank
God.
you. I cringed. I really did because I was like, no, dude, even that, no, I don't care if it happened to them and he lived, it should have happened the same way. No guns. No guns.
Not for Batman.
Not for Batman.
yeah.
So of course.
My favorite. Oh my!
Oh.
The great George Barris. George Barris was a god.
Atomic batteries to power, turbines to speed.
Hey, didn't the gentleman that created it didn't he die a few years ago?
It's relatively recently.
Yeah, I thought he died like within the last 4 years. I could be wrong, but I thought he passed away in the last 4 or 5 years. Yes.
It may have been. I can't really tell you when it was, to be honest with you. It seemed like it's been fairly recent.
Right. That's what I thought. I thought it's been the last 5 years that he passed away because because after he passed away, they had a celebration for him over in California, and they had like all the like different things that he created, like different cars, different stuff, and they had all that stuff. Like you can go in and look at it like a little museum setup, and it was pretty awesome. I saw it on his YouTube channel. He went and he recorded the whole thing. It was very nice.
Well, and it was amazing. He also designed Black Beauty for the Green Hornet, I believe. But this is based on the Ford Futura, an actual car.
And had gadgets, ejector seats, you name it, it had it. Besides guns, didn't have guns, didn't need guns.
Not have guns, exactly. Didn't need it.
Wow.
And the explanation, what it says under here is, was there any doubt this Batmobile would be the winner? An Italian-made Lincoln Futura concept car customized by the late king of customizers, George Barris. This vehicle became a pop culture staple when Adam West and Burt Ward rode it through Gotham City in the 1966 Batman television series. Most Bat fans still get chills up their spine when they hear the words atomic batteries to power, turbines to speed. And that has been stolen too by so many, they'll throw it in as a little joke in games, in TV. It may not be able to fly, climb walls, or fire ballistic missiles, but you can't deny the emotional resonance this vehicle has in fandom. Other Batmobiles have come and gone, but this one has remained in the public consciousness and withstood the test of time. In fact, the 1966 Batmobile was just voted the favorite Batmobile in a community landslide.
Nice.
And an honorable mention, the Robinmobile.
The Red Bird?
The Robinmobile. Between that and the cycle, he had his own motorcycle too.
Yeah.
What about Tim Drake's Robinmobile? I think the Red Bird, I think it was called.
Yeah, the Red Bird. Yep, Robin Redbird. Yep. Man,
and that's
nice. I love it.
It. So anything you guys want to throw in? I
got a few Batmobile images.
Awesome. Share them. I would love to put them up.
Hold on, let me just move the tabs over so I know where they are.
Okay. And if either one of you guys want to throw anything in as well, I'd love to put it up on screen.
Shit, the Bat Cycle, the Bat Plane, Bat Copter. Let's make it happen.
Dude, I'll be right back. I got a call coming in. I'm sorry. It's a bunch of birthday stuff going on.
That's all right, brother.
All right.
I'll call right. I'll be right back. I'm sorry, brother.
That's all right.
Work. Sorry.
Okay, so this is the Bat Cycle from Batman Under the Red Hood, the animated movie.
Oh. Nah, that's pretty. Oh,
that
man.
is sleek.
Yeah, that's sick.
Did they take that and use it in the Dark Knight movies?
Not that I know of, but I have an image of Batman in the animated movie using it.
Well, the new Robert Pattinson Batman is supposed to be riding on a motorcycle, so who knows what that shit looks like.
But that's the cycle he was riding on his way to save Robin when the warehouse explodes and Jason Todd dies.
All right. What do you got next for us, brother?
All right. I'm blanking on the year, but we got this one. I know I'm blanking on the year, but it's essentially all the things we liked from that other Batmobile.
Right.
But executed properly.
Yes.
That is a sleek Batmobile.
Yeah, actually, that kind of it just somewhat reminds me of the Superpowers Batmobile a little bit. It just didn't have that thing in the back. What you call that, a spoiler?
Yep.
Yeah, it didn't have a spoiler, but yeah, that's a pretty badass Batmobile, man. Wow.
That is absolutely beautiful. The window is what grabs me. The window and the back half of the car, absolutely. I think the front is a little too flat, but that's just me. That's my opinion.
But
it reminds me of something off of like Blade Runner.
Damn, I just picked up the graphic novel for Blade Runner for like 50 cents at a used bookstore.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, so I actually have the Batmobile from the Batman versus Predator crossover.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Oh, I
Predator
love it.
slashed the windshield of this one. And
Yeah,
then
didn't it?
Batman used the remote control to have the Batmobile run over the Predator multiple times.
Yeah,
And
and the Predator broke right through the middle, through the whole. Yeah, I remember that.
That is beautiful. It's the third part of that series where he gets that armored suit and fights him, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the one where he finally learns. Oh, their vision's based on infrared and not normal. But
Absolutely,
the first one,
man.
he makes the auxiliary suit, which pretty much allows him to function normally because he was in a body cast. Then the second one was he didn't need any suit. He just had a device on his wrist that would disrupt their cloaking tech. And then the third one was just Robin. Okay, I got one from 2003, the Porsche Batmobile.
The
Wow, look
Porsche
at that.
Batmobile.
It's from 2003, post No Man's Land.
It's different.
Oh yeah, it definitely is different.
It's got bat fins in the back, similar to the '89 one.
Yeah, and then it has the front like some of the other Batmobiles.
Yeah, and this circle here in the middle has a I think it was able to shoot out like grappling hook and stuff. So so like he can like essentially he was using it in a high speed chase, if I remember correctly, and he used it to grapple a car so that it would slam into a tree, and then all the guys would get out and he can take them out.
Wow, that's
Speaking of Batman versus the Predator 3, here's the Batmobile from that one.
They fought a third time?
They did a third one. They did 3.
Yeah, they did 3.
Okay,
the third one.
Familiar with.
The third one was after Nightfall, after he got his back broken and everything. The other 2 were before.
So you saying it was Azrael that fought him?
No. None of them were Azrael. It's all Bruce Wayne, but it's just the first 2 were like right after.
You mean when Bruce Wayne got the storyline was what, the mantle of the bat, and then they fought for the title of Batman?
So this is the post Nightfall, Batman. So
okay,
that's the black suit instead of the blue.
Right.
But it's essentially the same suit.
See, that's the one I have. That is the book I have. I don't have the other ones, but I've got that one. Of course, it's been read through about 1,000 times.
Yeah, I have the original issues of Batman versus Predator 2 and 1, and I got a book that has all 3 to read the third one.
You mean all 3 storylines came out on a like
in
an
novel
or like omnibus? All right, had no idea, man. Wow, that's pretty slick, man.
Yeah, it's definitely, I think, better than the Porsche one.
Right.
All it's missing is the face.
Yeah. If it had the face, it would
have a really good modern day Batmobile. If you just take this car and add the face on it, there you go.
Oh yeah, that's
all right. And then we have this one from the 1990.
That is weird looking,
right?
Yeah, you know what? I vaguely remember this one. Yeah, that's
a similar version of it was what this was pretty much the type of Batmobile. I think it had some variations of it over time, but this was essentially the Batmobile that was used during the Nightfall story arc. Like Bruce Wayne drove this, Asbats drove this, and then I'm pretty sure this was the same Batmobile that Asbats rigged to blow up when Batman tried to get in it on a bridge in Gotham, and turns out it didn't actually kill him, but he thinks he's dead, and Nightwing thinks he's dead, and Nightwing goes all berserk on Azrael.
Hey,
Cryo chamber.
someone,
Colin P. Smith says at that angle it looks a bit like a cryo chamber.
Carrollton, yeah, it's us.
Like it should be floating instead of driving.
That's why I like it, because it looks like a hover car.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I can see that now. It does. It looks like a hovermobile.
if I'm not mistaken,
I think one of the variations that they did over the years.
oh shit, look at that.
It's just like, yeah,
That's pretty slick.
yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, Colin P. Smith, could be wrong, but I think he mentioned about the Batmobile they used in the Super Friends.
Yeah.
Is there any way to, after we take a look at this, is there any way we could pull that up and see what he?
I can look. Yeah, Super Friends Batmobile.
Right. Well, look at this one. I like the little the back part of the car where it.
This would probably be my favorite if it was a fully sealed Batmobile.
This one's pretty slick. Wow, front and back, side to side. I like that shit. Yeah, it does look like a version of Kit.
A Lamborghini Batmobile.
Robert Pearson was on the money, yeah.
There you go.
Oh wow.
The Super Friends Batmobile. It's got the little face on the bumper.
And the egg domes.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of the 66 a little bit.
Yep.
I guess it's the windows that in
it's pretty much a lot of the design is
right.
When was the Super Friends show? Late 60s or early? No, it was like well into the 70s too, right?
And Kathia Star says, meanwhile, in the Hall of Justice.
Yes. Yes, KBSR. Meanwhile, in the Hall of Justice.
Yeah, that was Ted Knight saying that.
Yeah. Meanwhile, in the Temple of Doom. I don't know. It's Legion of Doom, whatever.
Meanwhile, at the Legend of Doom.
Or for any of you South Park fans out there. Meanwhile, in the Hall of Super Best Friends.
Man, it's funny. I got the legend. I got the legendary superpowers upstairs, and I also got one of the seasons of the Super Friends upstairs too. Man, love that shit, man.
Okay, so I have two different Batmobiles from the Under the Red Hood movie. So one is from the flashback segments where it's before Robin died, and then you have the modern day story where in the current Batmobile.
Is that the Filmation one there? I'm sorry.
Yeah, the animated movie.
Super Best Friends.
This is the modern day Batmobile that he has in the film.
So you're saying that's what Batman's driving right now?
No, that's what he's driving in the animated, in the movie, in the animated movie.
Right.
And then this is the Flash Batmobile. In the same movie.
That looks familiar.
And it's like, hey, I know that Batmobile.
Yep.
Start with that old theme song.
The Batman media we've ever gotten, Under the Red Hood, because it feels like I'm pretty much watching an animated comic. Definitely better than the freaking comic book version of the story.
Oh, you're talking about Under the Red Hood is really good. I love the DC animated movies till they went Screw 52. Now I hate them.
Yep.
Yeah.
I completely agree.
I hate Flashpoint with a passion.
No, you're not alone. I didn't like it either.
And
Colin P. Smith, thank you so much for being here. Thank you, Colin. You have a great night. Get some rest, brother.
Yeah, take it easy, man. Yeah, get some rest, bro.
And you saw that they're doing Batman Death in the Family now, right?
Yeah.
They're trying to kill Robin all over again.
Yeah, I don't understand. To me, it's
I don't know.
Dude, don't stop it. Stop touching that movie. It's good. It's perfect. Don't do anything.
Did any of y'all
that whole Death in the Family movie that they're making?
Did any of y'all like Batman Ninja? I thought it was for what it was, you know.
I didn't see that one.
Oh yeah, I have that one upstairs too. That was like the kind of like the manga Batman that they got.
Yeah.
I found it for $1 on Blu-ray.
Yep, it's about right. Yeah. You go into any Walmart and there'll be a giant stack of them, and every time I go past them, I can't help myself. I'm like, Batoma Ninja.
Okay. Oh, how could we have missed these Batmobiles? The Arkham series Batmobiles.
Yes.
Oh man. Yeah.
So this is not only just in the Arkham Asylum game; it's also playable in the Arkham City game, Arkham Knight game, and it's in the animated movie Batman: Assault on Arkham, because that is set in the Arkham universe.
Yeah, that's the first one from Arkham Knight.
Yep.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
That is his first Batmobile, and then later he gets the tank Batmobile.
Ugh, I hated the controls of that.
Yeah,
I love that game. It's a great game. I love
it's a great game, but they over rely on the bat tank so much.
Yeah.
It's like every segment. I hated. Like, don't get me wrong. I actually didn't mind the Riddler stuff in that Arkham City. I actually liked it because it was just trying to find it was solving riddles. But here it was just do this race and do it. X time.
Yeah. That is the Batmobile.
Yeah.
Arkham Knight Batmobile, but with the 1970s skin.
Yep. And I'll tell you what, while that sucked, there is a side mode in that game where you can race the 69, the 89, that one. There's other ones you can race.
Use the BVS Batmobile as well, but I think that also functions in the only this one functions in the main game.
Yeah, you can't use the other mobiles in the main game, but there's a racing section you can use them in. Great.
Yeah, they had the tumbler in the game too.
Yep,
I put the 66 skin on mine when I played this one.
Yeah.
and the Adam West costume on Batman.
Skin right now, but yeah, that was.
I loved having the Adam West costume on Batman running around. It was. I don't care how silly it was. It worked, and it looked good on that one.
I don't have money, so I just had to get the free updates for the game. So pretty much, I wasn't able to get this. I was only able to get the movie Batman, the other movie Batmans, the Nolan Batman and Batfleck. So I got but I couldn't get the Tumblr because that was $1. So I just had the suit.
When you get that, you get the costume with it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, y'all were paying for it piece by piece, or y'all didn't get the.
I just got all the stuff for
the
free.
pass.
I just got whatever I could for free, so I got some costumes, and that's about it. Oh, and the BVS Batmobile. That's all I have.
Yeah, I got the pass that has all the suits, all this everything.
Really, are you talking about the Batman Batmobile arcade game? It's like a racing game.
There were two.
There was one that let you choose which Batmobile, and you had a choice between animated series and the different movie Batmobiles, the 66 Batmobile. I remember playing that.
Huh.
Yeah, it was a recent one, but I don't know where they would have it anymore.
We've got one here. There is a 50s diner that has an arcade in it, and they have it there. The new one. They don't have the old one. The old one is based off of the 89 Batman.
Nice.
And that's got guns and all kinds of stuff in it. You race and shoot. The other one is it's the one where you can pick.
Wow.
Damn, Robert Pearson, Oh no, I'm sorry. I was looking at Robert Pearson. He said he owns his own kit.
Yep.
Wow.
Robert Pearson is Valhalla's Batman. He's got all kinds of stuff from James Bond, from Knight Rider, you name it, he's got it, and you've got to say, where does Robert Pearson get those wonderful toys?
And because we mentioned the Redbird.
The Redbird, yep.
I always liked the
Redbird.
I don't know why, but I like it. It almost looks like an AMC Pacer in a sense.
Yeah.
It could be worse. Could be a Pinto.
That would be worse. Well, Pacer had to be discontinued, but yeah, it was kind of cool looking.
That would be funny if Batman threw Robin into Gremlin.
And here is the front of it because it actually has that thing in the middle.
Damn.
The chicks dig the car.
Yeah, the chicks dig the car. It looks like one of those cars off Total Recall.
Yes.
Hope you enjoyed the ride.
Get ready for a surprise.
No, that was with the fake head that blew up.
It was.
No,
But I like
actually, it looks like a car that you could have found in Blade Runner.
It looks like a very cyberpunk style future.
Right.
It's exactly. Like all of those. It fits in with all the ones you guys mentioned.
Yeah.
Chris Persia, we did talk about the Bat Tank, and the fact that I don't think any of us liked it.
It's fair.
Yeah, it's just not.
For me, I don't like the idea of a Batmobile just having guns because Batman doesn't use guns.
Yes.
Okay, he doesn't use handheld guns. Why would he use bigger guns? I mean,
well, Miller had him using guns in Dark Knight, though, because Miller's excuse was, he was referring to when Batman first appeared in his very early appearances where he had a sidearm, he had a gun, a pistol, and he used the rifle in a couple of issues. By the way, I will point out this was before they had any defined origin for the character.
Right.
And so, it was, and you know what? The Shadow had guns, other characters have guns. It was later, yes, no question about it, thrown in later that he would not use guns. And one of the cool things about Batman is he does not need guns. I mean, things are easier for a guy with guns. I'm not an anti-gun guy at all. I love guns, but I don't want Batman using them. But Miller, I love a lot of his work, but he was not really good for comics with some of the things he did. This was one of the detrimental effects of Dark Knight Returns and Watchmen, which I also think is a masterpiece and love it, were a lot. They did a lot of damage to superheroes in the comics industry. Another story. Sorry, but yeah. No guns.
Wow, I completely forgot about this one. The animated, the Justice League cartoon Batmobile.
Oh yeah, he was. Yeah,
he had a different one from the animated series in that show. Here.
There you go. Wow, you didn't see that much.
Oh man, yeah, that one was awesome. I remember. Yeah, that was a good one.
Sleek and evil.
What was it? The episode where they go with the Justice Lords.
Great. Oh, it was wonderful.
Yeah.
I want to see if I can find one that we probably won't be able to find. There's probably not a picture of it anywhere.
Well, shit.
Look for it.
Well, what is Batman driving now in the books? Right now.
I don't know.
Shit, we can see what he's rolling with at the moment.
Probably a hybrid.
Oh, I found it.
So, I'm getting images of the patents in Batmobile.
I found one you may not have seen.
Throw it in.
Ooh, this one looks good though.
Okay, let's see if I can figure out how. I mean,
Click
I think I know.
Click share screen and
yeah, I'll unshare mine.
Yeah, I'm probably going to think that you may not have seen this one. Let me see if I can get to it. Names. Where are you? Oh, there we go.
Yeah, Dave Bob, a woke mobile.
Dave Bob.
There we go.
Batmobile.
Oh, what?
Which one is?
This is from a cartoon that I fell in love with that nobody knows about. It's a very,
look at that. Yeah.
Secret. Let me see if I can I'm trying to get a big picture of it here.
Control. And
Which cartoon is that?
Just hold control and use a mouse wheel to scroll and zoom in.
It's called Batman. It's called Justice League Action.
Those like the little.
I'm
shorts,
one of those weirdos who loves. Yes, well, there were 22 3-minute shorts, then 52. There's that number again with DC. 10-minuters. And I'm a huge fan of Batman Brave and the Bold because I do like my superheroes fun and I like throwbacks to the old silly Silver Age stuff. This is very much like that. This cartoon is so much fun. It's goofy, silly, Silver Age comic book fun. My only complaint was, and by the way, Kevin Conroy, incidentally, and Mark Hamill, a lot of other great voices. My only complaint was Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman had their costumes were a little bit too movie-ish, if you know what I mean, like the Batman BVS type movie looking crap. I didn't like that much, but they're still great on the show.
Bring back.
And I so they can find a better picture of it.
Sorry.
Say again?
That's one of my gripes. Is bring back the external underwear.
Yep.
Because
Yeah, I'm with that too.
Yeah, I love the trunks.
Yeah. You know what? I was happy when
I love the
oh
Arkham
my
Suit.
gosh.
Yeah, it's the perfect Batman. The Batmobile.
That's the perfect bed.
Yeah.
It's the perfect bed.
Shit.
I don't know. I just Googled current Batmobile and this came up.
Oh shit.
I
Yeah.
love it.
Shit. As long as it was like a queen or a king, I'll be good.
Chicks
Hell
dig
yeah.
the car.
Those race car beds are really small. But this is a pretty big one. I like it.
Like, man.
You guys-
man.
It might be a bit short unless I'm misjudging the length. It looks a bit short, but definitely so that's good.
Shit, if I was a kid, I would have loved it.
They got a toy of the Justice League action one that looks different from the one I just showed you.
I'm still gonna look for what the Batmobile that he has in the comics right now.
Weird. But you guys were talking about before I was able to get in the Batman Brave and the Bold one. I love that Batmobile. I love that show.
Yeah, the Batmobile. I love how it's a blend of the 66 and the 89 Batmobile.
Yeah, it's also cool how it turns into a transformer. It grows legs and arms and stuff and turns into a basically a mecha robot.
I don't know if this is like an unpopular opinion, but I love that show, the Batman Brave and the Bold.
Dude, I got an even more unpopular opinion for you. It's my all-time favorite cartoon. I love Batman. Batman animated series is the best iteration of the Dark Knight Detective Batman ever. But comic books I started out as a child. They make me feel like a kid, and just because I can be, that show is so great for 8-year-olds and 50-year-old 8-year-olds.
What?
I love Batman Brave and the Bold, and it makes me happy whenever I watch it. The opening segments where he teams up with all these obscure DC heroes that no one's ever even seen in a lot of cases.
Right.
Space Ghost was on one, dude. How do you get any better than that? I mean, good God. I love that show. But yes, the animated series is the best. Don't get me wrong, but Brave and the Bold gets my heart.
Of Batman, but this was a fun interpretation of Batman.
Oh, it's so much. And by the way, there were some. They only got serious a couple of times. Remember the one with the Spectre and the Phantom Stranger?
Oh yeah.
When they basically did the Joe Chill Batman origin.
Yeah, I love the Spectre and the Phantom Stranger. They're awesome, man.
Mark Hamill as the Spectre, Kevin Conroy as the Phantom Stranger, and both Adam West as Thomas Wayne, and Julie Newmar as Martha Wayne. I mean, that episode is, oh man, sorry.
And Stephanie Littlepage, thank you so very much, Stephanie. She tips $1.99 and score.
There it is. Take your hat off, boy. That's a dollar bill.
And Stephanie says, ready for a road trip? Hee. Yes, to Metropolis.
There you go.
Love it. Way to go, Stephanie. You got a cool crowd out there.
They are very cool.
I'm still trying to
my
find
chat.
what the Batmobile looks like. I have no freaking clue. I haven't been keeping up with the modern day comics. So
Neither
It might
have I.
not even have a Batmobile. He's such a wimp in comics by Tom King. He might take the bus, man.
The Bat Bus to the Bat Stop.
I found a better image of that, another variation of the weird Batmobile, the hover car.
Oh wow.
They just run out the back and have their tokens ready, and the bus pulls up.
Oh shit.
Remember when I kept saying they made variations of that weird Batmobile, like the hover car looking Batmobile?
Yeah.
This is the third iteration.
Batmobile. The Batman believes in carpooling, ladies and gentlemen.
That
wow.
is
Wow, what in that
badass.
What's that from?
Hold on. I think it's from...
That's strange, but it's kind of cool.
Yeah, I like the headlights.
That back is weird, man.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know.
That
That
back is different.
Maybe not bad, but weird.
that was part of all 3 iterations. They had this kind of back, as we saw with the other 2, with the, one had the open canopy and the other one that was closed and had the flat.
Wow.
I really like that.
Fascinating.
I just like the 90s ones because they have a good pop of color and they had a very interesting design, something that very much stood out.
Well, if you look at the old ones, everything's curves. And then the more like you see the tumbler and it's all lines, but
all
you
lines.
see this.
There's not a smooth surface on it.
And this though, this is curves and lines, and this is work. Someone really worked on this.
Yep, that's
and
why
got
I like
inventive. Robert Pearson.
I'm never gonna find the whatever the modern day Batman Batmobile is.
Quick, Robin, to the bat segways.
I found it.
You found it. Okay.
Yeah. Hey, Loki, I'm about to send you this picture.
Yep.
Wow, this shit looks unbelievable.
The modern day Batmobile?
Yeah.
In the comics and everything?
Yep. Here we go. Where you at? Here you go, bro. I just sent it to you, Loke.
All right.
That thing looks fucking. I don't even know what to say, man.
Oh, I think I know which one you're talking about because I saw this image, but I wasn't sure if this was the newest one. Is it?
I like it.
Well,
the
yeah, it's red and black.
Yeah. Okay, I think I know what you're talking about. I have an image of that one.
All right.
It wouldn't happen to be this, would it?
No.
Okay. Never mind.
Yeah, I remember that one.
We're like, oh, this one looks cool. It's like the animated series, but it has the face on it.
Yeah, it has the face on it. Say, Loke, did you get it?
Yeah, I'm working on it.
All right, that's cool.
I've got to do a little editing because of the way I got to send it to myself, but yeah, it's on the way.
All right, just open the image in a new tab and then share that tab.
Do we know what this one's from? Right here.
No, I found it the first time I saw it was actually in a Bounding Into Comics article. So
yeah, but you could tell it's easily past the 90s. This is
2010. This was something the article talking about how it's like brand spanking new. So
yeah,
Pretty
when
nice.
you guys take a look at the Batmobile I sent Loki, this
There it
shit
is.
looks,
Wow.
holy shit.
That's
I've never seen that before.
it's a Tron Batmobile.
Yeah, it's a Tron. Yeah.
Light cycle, baby.
Are you ready to be de-resed?
Do.
Man, but look at it. That shit looks
I love that
slick,
movie.
man.
Yeah.
I like the red in the bottom. I like the way the glass looks, man. With
How the red lights work kind of reminds me of the DeLorean time machine from Back to the Future. The way the lights are like on the front and then curve up on the back there. And the back section reminds me of the weird fins that we were looking at on the 90s Batmobiles.
That's some crazy stuff right there. Wow.
I will say it actually looks good. I was expecting something to look terrible. Given that a lot of the modern stuff isn't so great.
Yeah. It might be almost impossible to screw up a Batmobile. Who knows? Or close to it.
Yes.
Well, I mean, we've seen pretty screwed versions so far.
Yeah, but look how many good ones there are.
I know it is hard to do it, but it is not impossible.
No, not impossible.
yeah, Kathia
Not
Star
impossible.
says.
You're right. Sorry.
Yeah, Kathia Star says looks like Ghost Rider.
I mean, Ghost Driver.
But he has a button. Oh, right. There's the Ghost Rider with the car. Ghost Driver.
Yep.
Robert Pearson.
Charger.
Drag
It's not like a special car or anything. It's just a regular 69 Charger. Speaking of seemingly not right.
Wow.
bad Batmobiles. You guys seen the Batman Batmobile, right? From the upcoming movie.
Well, yeah, I saw a
Oh,
picture of
boy.
it. It looked like shit.
There you go.
Yeah. Yeah, it's garbage.
Yeah, it's. I mean, you can easily just tweak it a bit and make it look better, but I doubt they're going to do that. Because why would they listen to fans?
No, fans don't know anything.
The only people that I know listen to fans are some like 3 different video game companies, and they're not, and that's about it. Oh,
Yeah.
Is.
Yep.
Someone, okay, this is funny. I'm sharing this right now. This is.
What about this?
Hold on. Oh boy, what happened?
Wow.
Whoa.
Interesting.
Wow, that's
What is
damn.
it?
That's a mix of like 2 or 3 Batmobiles.
Yeah, the back
89
looks like the tumbler.
with the
The back part,
tumbler mixed with the
and then the
ABS,
and then the
cockpit,
front part is the 89.
and then you have the Batman Forever fin, the single fin.
Right.
The only complaint I actually have about this Batmobile is the rear wheels are not covered enough.
Yep.
But otherwise, fine. Like that's just a small edit, and you can, as you cover it, you can maybe add like extra fins or something on the covers of the wheels.
Right.
Aside from that, this looks good.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting.
Okay, here. This is a funny image I just found when I was looking at the patents in Batmobile.
Bat and the Furious.
They got
Oh.
a regular car.
Oh shit. Oh wow.
That engine is completely exposed.
Yeah, that's probably my main complaint with this entire Batmobile design is that the engine's exposed. Like the whole point of the Batmobile is it's supposed to be armored, it's supposed to be able to take some punishment. It's also supposed to have a certain look so that when people see it, they know exactly who it is.
Yes.
You know, you the whole point is like the thugs, like that's what I thought Arkham did really well, especially in Arkham Knight. It's like when you're driving by, just random punks on the street look like, holy crap, it's the Bat, you know, because
Right.
you're driving by them, even though you're not chasing after them, they're still scared out of their minds.
I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't like that shit neither. Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Yeah. Oh, I found. Remember that one that we were talking about that wasn't executed well?
Oh, it's from a different angle.
Different angle.
I like that.
That looks better. That looks a lot better.
Yeah.
Damn.
Weird.
I like the grill and the headlights, like all that.
Yeah, I thought that was nuts too. It's like, hey, what if the headlights and the face were one?
There you go.
And it's the bumper, because I mean, honestly, there is probably a real bumper under there somewhere, but
probably that whole thing is armored and just you'll if you hit it, you'll bounce right off of that shit.
It just looks like, okay, bullet's not going to work. Ramming it is not going to work. You know, it's like just from looking at it. That's another thing you need to see when you have a Batmobile. It's like you need to look at it and go, okay, yeah, no, this isn't going to work. This isn't going to work. This isn't going to work. How are we going to take this thing down?
Oh yeah, that's badass. I like that. That's slick. It's like the face looks like the face of like a fox. Has like a, you know, I've seen
Swan. This was the Batmobile from when Jason Todd was Robin.
Yeah, that's
no, this one here had the 66 window.
Yep, that's the one that I remember. Jason Todd stealing stealing the tire off of. Yep, that's slick, man. Wow.
Yeah, Robert Pearson. I love Dodge Chargers too. I own a Dodge Charger, but not as the Batmobile.
Oh, for real? You got one?
Cool.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
We'll see a
Yeah,
weird
if
one.
you guys want to see my Batmobile, I'll throw something up here.
Cool.
Shit. Yeah, let's check it out.
I mean,
just
give me
put
like
it
10 minutes and I can draw a Batmobile.
See, actually, the Superpowers Batmobile is similar to that one, and it had the windows like that also.
Yeah, I had it up before.
You had this, and it had like the little clamp in the back where you in the front pushed out like a battering ram.
I believe I had it before. Let me see if I can find it again.
Because the only other Batmobile that I've ever owned next to besides the Hot Wheels and that Superpowers Batmobile was the Mego Batmobile.
What the hell is... Oh, Injustice. Oh,
That's my Batmobile.
the Injustice
Nice.
Batmobile.
Oh, that's you? Wow,
That's Loki's
Nice
Batmobile.
car, man.
There you
But
go.
Like it.
I thought about naming it the Batmobile when I first got it, but I was like, I named it Black Betty after the song.
I named my car's a beat up green Jeep Wrangler Sport with a Decepticon logo on the hood. I call him Gear Blast.
Atomic batteries to power, turbo.
Yes.
Want to see a weird one?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I got a weirdo for you right here.
Keep it coming.
Where are you? Where? I can't find you. Where?
Oh, that's badass.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cover yours up.
Shit.
Well, that's the Injustice Batmobile.
Oh, okay.
Wow, that's sick,
I think
man.
you can actually see it in the game through a special move.
It's a lot of tires.
Yeah, actually, yeah, because he'll tap into it and it'll come and it'll run somebody over. Yep.
Yes, yeah.
Yep.
So I'm sure if you just look up a clip on YouTube, like Batman special moves from Injustice Gods.
And Ben Grimm, you're more than welcome to throw yours up here, man.
I'll wait till you guys get done with this one, though.
I think we're done with this one.
Oh yeah, that's badass though. I like that.
Yeah, it's a nice looking Batmobile.
Take a gander. Just
They have a different one for Injustice 2, though. Because I'm curious now.
Man.
Oh,
look at
yeah.
that weird color there. That's a Hallmark ornament. The one up there in the left corner.
Oh man. Oh my goodness.
It's kind of pretty. I mean, it's not really a Batmobile kind of color, but
No, it's
You know what? The
that
color
shit is cool. I like that.
movie 48 Hours.
Hmm?
You guys remember the movie 48 Hours?
oh, one of my favorites. Yeah,
Yeah.
the sky blue
Color
Cadillac.
reminds me of his sky blue piece of crap.
Piece of shit sky blue Cadillac. I love it.
Wow, that was awesome. I like that, man.
That's kind of cool, man. I thought it was pretty cool too. They got I mean, Jesus God, there may be 5 million Batmobiles for all we know.
There probably is, yeah.
Different variations on them all.
Given there's pretty much like a new Batmobile every year. Sometimes more Batmobiles within 1 year.
Did you guys? You already did the Superpowers Batmobile, huh? You mentioned that earlier, I think.
Nah, we haven't seen it yet.
Superpowers?
Superpowers.
I thought you said you had that one.
Yeah, I had it, but I mean, I don't. Matter of fact, I have it in storage. But I mean, shit, I would love to see a picture of it. I haven't seen it in. I haven't seen it in about maybe a year and a half.
Got it.
You got it? Because I found a small picture.
I found a somewhat large picture, but I can always just zoom in and enhance type of thing.
I love that one. Of course, there you go.
Oh,
Yes.
That's it. Yep. That's yep. The front piece comes out like a battering ram, and in the back it has the clamp where it'll if you have a bad guy that's trying to jump, get on the back of the car, he'll have like a little clamp that'll capture him. I miss that shit, man. Oh,
I hate to be that.
and also if I'm not mistaken, the headlights come up.
Yeah.
I believe you're right.
Yeah, the headlights, because there's like a little switch in the middle between Batman and Robin that you
Now
hit.
I'm looking okay, here's an image of, yep, you're right. Yeah, the headlights flip up and the bumper becomes a
I
battering
had that.
ram.
I
Yep.
had that. I can't believe I forgot about
I'm
that.
a toy box art. But
There you go. Nice. Well, you
Yeah,
know,
man, I missed that shit, man.
the Superpowers line was amazing. It was designed by the great King of Comics, Jack Kirby. And when these toys came out, my kids weren't born yet, but my nephews were. And I bought them for them, by the way, not for me at all. I want to make that totally clear. I bought all these Superpowers figures for them, and I didn't play with them at all. They were all for them because I was a grown-up, sort of. God, that's great stuff.
Oh man, I missed that shit, man.
oh my god, this is great.
What'd you find?
Didn't the Joker have
It's yeah. He's
What? Talking about the Joker mobile?
the Joker mobile?
Of course.
There is a Joker mobile out there.
Behold, Battron.
The Batman Transformer.
Yep.
Coming from the
Now I know.
wow.
And look at the car. It's the Superpowers car.
Yeah, look, that's the Superpowers. Wow.
Well, they did it with just about everything. Transformers, Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
Why not do it with DC superheroes too?
Well, they did do it with Batman's Batmobile and Batman Brave and the Bold. Have you guys ever seen the toy of that? Oh my god, a buddy of mine who has a YouTube channel that's all about retro toys. He has that thing. I want it so bad, man. It's so freaking cool. But man, it transforms from the Batmobile. It could be a mech robot fighting thing. It could be a sub, and it could be an air. The bat. It can do all of it. Let's see. Here's a.
It's a triple changer.
What do you want? The Joker mobile from Arkham Knight or something else?
No, it was it was something off of Super Friends, wasn't it? Or
What's
not
that?
Super Friends, but the same toy line that came from, the same Kenner toy
Okay,
line.
this is pretty cool. I just found a Lego set? Yeah. Someone made a Lego tumbler, but in Joker colors.
Oh my goodness.
That
Nice.
is nice.
I like it.
I gotta
Wow.
say, that's impressive.
It really is the creativity of fans who, of course, don't know anything.
Right.
Yeah.
No goodness.
What would we know?
No. Unbelievable. Check this.
And then here's the
Oh,
Arkham Joker mobile.
oh my! Wow,
Big tongue.
that's disturbing right there.
Yeah. But that moved. It was animated. It's horrifying.
Thank you, Chris
Wow.
Persia. I appreciate that, by the way. Yeah, I thank you. Oh, that's right. That's what I was doing. I was testing the toys, man. I was only 22 or something at the time.
Yeah, probably on safety testing. I've totally
yes.
done it for.
You got to do that, man. Sure.
Transformers.
I was trying to turn them into geeks, and it kind of didn't work. It only worked with one of the three nephews, I think. So it was all right.
Yeah, one of my cousins got a Transformer, but before he got it, I had it for a month.
Check this one out. Talk about
I'm making sure it's okay and not broken.
Of course, man. You're doing what you got to do, dude. Well, this is it transforms like this is like a Batmobile transformer. Look at all the things it changes into the jet, into the sub, into the friggin' of course it's the Batmobile.
Batmobile.
Oh shit.
It turns into everything.
Wow.
Yeah. But
Well,
the car, man, look at that car. That is so
That's
cool.
kind of what the Batmobile from Batman Beyond was too. It was, it can fly, it can go underwater. It was a hover car.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that's true, huh? Yeah, so weird, wild stuff.
It makes sense. That's the natural evolution of.
Yeah, you could tell that one is a mix of different Batmobiles too. Yeah, you
Looks
can see it.
like Firefly.
Oh man.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, I love it. I love that show.
Like Firefly.
You're making me want to go watch me some Batman B&B tonight.
Man, it's funny.
I might
Just,
replay Arkham City again.
We're all getting in the Batman mood, man.
Yes.
Yes.
What's wrong with that, buddy? We all love the bat.
Okay, so we're on the topic of Batman, bat suits, because I don't think movies have been doing bat suits justice.
I'm with
no,
you.
they haven't.
Now, say take the Batman, like, and one of the things is Arkham, the Arkham suit is so good. Like the Arkham Asylum / City suit is so
Right.
nice because it's pretty much just the regular Batman suit, but with a few like extra details here and there to make it look a bit more real. Like that could easily be adapted to a film.
Well, this it's funny you say that. That's what Ben Affleck was trying to do. He was trying to do Batman detective movie with him going into Arkham Asylum and fucking the old assholes at Warner Brothers that that ran him out from the movies after they killed that whole idea. Hopefully, man, with Zack Snyder, man, doing this, it'll help mend some things, and
Right.
Ben Affleck can do the Batman that he was meant to do, without any kind of restrictions.
These are the skins for Arkham City. So on all the way on the far right is the default suit, the suit in the game. Got the animated series suit, the classic 70s suit. This is the one I grew up with.
Right, me too.
I love the why am I blinking on his name?
Come on, Adam West.
What?
You talking about who drew it? I mean, that was
the suit, yeah.
That was if I'm not mistaken.
Neil Adams.
Yeah, I was about to say that's between Neil Adams and Dick.
This is my favorite suit of any Batman. I don't care.
I love it.
How cool other suits are. This will always be my favorite.
I had it for a long time.
Yeah.
That's second to the last one. That's a Batman the animated series, right? Second to the last.
Yeah.
So right next to him is the animated series, and then you have Batman Incorporated.
Yep.
Yeah, that was Batman Incorporated. That was when they did the New 52, and they had Batman Incorporated was instead of it being called the Bat Family, you call the Batman Incorporated, and that's when he had like Batgirl, Batwoman. He had the black Batman of Africa, Batwing. Dude, he had a whole army of bat dudes. He had like the Birds of Prey. He had Nightwing. He had the Robins. Dude, he had a whole fucking army, man.
To get that Nightwing suit, or not Nightwing, Batman Beyond, that was like a trial by fire to get that suit.
Oh my god, yeah. I was so glad when I got it though.
Yeah. It was almost
used it for like about a year. It was awesome.
I love
Hey, let me ask you this.
The only
when
prepared to get were the Neil Adams suit and the Batman Beyond suit. The rest were cool, but I mean those are really the only ones I wanted.
Hey, let me ask you this: when you play as the Batman Beyond in this game, does he have like the rocket propeller like on his feet, or does he just swing around like regular Batman?
The gliding mechanics aren't changed, but the cape does change based on what you're doing. So he has the little wings, the wings cape.
Right. Okay.
Makes sense.
You can't fly with him now.
Which was a nice touch.
I love that blue and the gray, man. That blue and the gray is my bat.
Yeah, that's the one right there, man.
But I do love the animated series one as well. And I'm gonna go ahead and be the old man on the porch again, but I do not like, and I guess because I'm old, that's my excuse for everything. That's what you get when you're old. I don't like overwrought superhero costumes. I don't like really overcomplicated ones that are all armorish and prickly, and I just hate it.
You know what I have to show you? I have to show you the Ironman I drew this
I love the old 80s Bob Layton Ironman armor.
I love, for example, like what you're saying. Like if you look at the older Iron Man suits, like red and gold, it's like to me that looks more high tech because it just looks.
It was like simpler.
Spandex and sometimes less is more.
Absolutely.
And
that started in the 90s. The all spiky, the all overwrought, overcomplicated freaking, whether it was Iron Man's armor or whoever. And same with Batman. Keep it simple.
Nightwing. Oh, Arkham City. Nightwing was in Arkham City, remember? He wasn't in the story, but he was in the
he was in there.
Like, play mode thing or whatever. Like some kind of challenge mode where you beat up goons.
Say, Loki, I just sent you a picture of when Jason Todd took the fucking wheel off the Batmobile, man.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so here's the thing. I'm kind of weird with Nightwing's costume because I prefer the original, not the original, the yellow and blue.
Yeah, the yellow and blue.
You like the disco?
No,
the disco one? No.
Like
No, he's talking about the one that had like the
late 90s where the blue.
He had like a yellowish gold crest thing in the middle.
I'm talking about the one after that where the blue goes down the arms.
So the second one, maybe.
The second suit.
Well, that's probably the third one then.
Might be the third. There was the disco. You got your disco one.
Disco suit, yeah.
And then there were like what, 2 more?
Well, this is the Arkham Knight suit, and the blue doesn't go down the arms, and I just thought, oh, I like the arms.
Second.
Like here's the. I'm trying to find an image of the Arkham.
Oh, there you go. He's laughing at
I mean, if you think I'm being particular about his suit, you should not ask me about that suit.
I'm that way. I want my superheroes the way I want them, and that's just the way it is, man.
Just like if you ask me about Spider-Man suits, it's just like it's either red and blue. But
yes,
you have Romita webbing or you have McFarlane webbing pattern.
I'm a Romita guy personally.
Yeah,
McFarlane got insane with the webbing.
When I'm drawing, every now and then I'll switch between the two.
I understand, sure. I'm not a big McFarlane guy, but I can respect that. At least it's the right costume. I'm one of those few people love that black costume for some reason. I never could stand it. I thought it was lazy.
I like the black.
I never liked it. I said, well, you're not yet. Most people did, buddy. It's just me. I don't know, man.
Look, those aren't really like the two main. But here's the thing: he never wore that suit after Venom was a thing. It's like, okay, I'm never wearing the suit again because there's now a homicidal maniac that's wearing the exact same suit.
Right.
Which makes sense.
God, he just has such a great costume. The original is so great.
Yep.
One of the great superhero costumes. And yes, it's funny. We're fashionistas, we geeks, when it comes to costumes, because one of the things you love about superheroes are costumes. You can talk about costumes all day.
It's part of the interest.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I'm never gonna find this image. Okay, this is the best I can do. It's like a legitimate costume that you can buy. All right, this is the Arkham City suit. So,
I also love the one in Batman Dead End because it looks like a comic book costume.
Exactly, that's why I liked it.
Ah, okay, there you go.
Like they had to go down the arms. It literally looks like the suit he had in the 90s.
Well, you all know where he got the name and sort of the look for Nightwing. I mean, you guys know that.
Yeah, I know.
From the bottle city of Kandor.
Yeah, from Superman, right? What Superman told me.
Well, Superman used to be a superhero without powers, a Batman-like hero in the bottle city of Kandor, and Jimmy Olsen was his Robin type, Nightwing and Flameberg.
Right.
And then that's why when Robin all of a sudden became Nightwing in Teen Titans, I'm like, isn't that from? Well, I mean, isn't that? And it even looks sort of like. I mean, I don't get it. Why is he? Why? Because I wanted him to be the Earth 2. I wanted him to be like the Earth 2 Robin and grow up to be an adult Robin. That was just me.
Me too.
Took me years to get used to Nightwing.
Yeah, it just.
Oh my god. Okay, so we're talking about the disco suit.
Yeah, you have the disco.
You gotta love modders. You really gotta love modders.
Holy shit!
Yeah, that's the suit I was talking about with the yellow on the chest.
Yeah, that's 2. That's number 2, bro. You like that one?
Well, actually, I don't. Well, there's different variations of this one.
It's not bad.
Well, it's like the light blue that's like close to his neck. Like it wasn't light blue. It was blue like he has on the rest of his suit. Like it wasn't.
Yeah, the blue didn't differentiate so much, but
right, exactly.
The collar wasn't close to his neck; it was like an open collar.
Right. Yeah, like this one looks a little corny. I don't like the fucking the light blue gloves and all that. That's nah.
Well, then again, I think the guy was going for hilarity over accuracy.
Right.
Oh, because he's definitely nailed it in that department.
Yeah. Wow. That's Arkham, huh?
Yeah, that's I think Arkham Knight.
Good old Dick Grayson.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like
that
that's
gold and
like
purple.
Arkham Knight suit, like the suit he gets in Arkham Knight, because it's different from the other.
Yeah, have you guys ever seen him in his I think it's either dark blue or dark black and red?
No, this is the Arkham Knight suit right here.
Oh man, I
all
can't
metal
stand
and
that.
that's
everything.
like, man,
It's
but
all
that's fu-
It's like for me, it's like that's kind of a step back to what you've had in the last two games.
the
fun
plates move. The
Yeah.
plates move, and they shift depending on the way his body's turning, and it's supposed to make him faster. But I'm like, and there's like some kind of gel layer to stop bullets, and it's too complicated.
I hate it. I
No,
mean,
I think that whole gel layer has to take it from Halo, because Halo, the Spartan suits have gel layers that pretty much make them impervious to harm. But that's a different thing entirely.
yeah,
I'm trying to look at
Robin looks horrible, man.
City suit again, because
it's a cool game, but that costume, I don't know. Again, that's something I don't like about what they do with superhero costumes. Just
Yeah.
me. It's not a deal breaker if it's a good comic book or a good game, but yeah.
I'm kind of the same way. I can look at Arkham City suit all day, because it just it looks like the comic book suit. It's supposed, but it's also armor at the same time, because it's just like a little rubber overlayer that makes it look like the comic book suit, but then underneath it's probably like armor and whatnot.
Yeah.
Look at it. He's got the underwear, the gloves. Yeah, the gloves are a bit over designed, but it works.
Not bad.
They're teching the gloves and everything. There's constantly, and the belt looks good, and it looks like Batman.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, you can go too far with some things. That one's not so bad compared to a lot of them. It's doable. Yeah.
This is like the most you can
Agreed.
do and still have it look good.
Right.
I'll be honest with you. Even though I don't like any of the Snyder stuff, at least the Affleck sort of looks okay.
Yeah,
His outfit.
I didn't hate.
I mean, he actually, Ben Affleck is the only guy to really put on the suit and really fill the suit where he don't need none of that armor or none of that old shit that every other person wore when they put on a Batman suit.
Yeah,
I'm going to share something that I found very, very subtle.
The suit underneath the suit was like steel and stuff, so it was armor. But that's what I like about this Batman suit. It's like, this is armor, but it doesn't look like armor. It looks like comic book spandex, and that as it should.
Right. You're going to have to suspend all kind of disbelief anyway. So, oh boy.
I know this isn't Batman. I know this
the
isn't
Eradicator.
Batman.
That's
This
Eradicator from
was a very subtle change, except the glasses, of course, and the darker colors. But the metal shield that held the cape, because that's metal, that's not fabric. Right. When he gets back to the fortress,
not an organic being.
Yeah, that they take that metal S shield off of him, and the cape comes off with it. But it was a design change for Superman that, in my opinion, I loved that design change. I wasn't okay with the fact that he was just roasting people alive.
Well, it's not really Superman right there, though. He's Eradicator.
It's Eradicator, but you didn't know it then.
Yeah.
I
hear you.
It was the reigns of Superman. No one knew.
For me, you don't mess with Superman. I hated that whole thing.
You were led to think one of them was the real Superman. So
yeah, it was
right. I got you. But I hear what you're saying. It's an interesting costume, but to me, man, you don't mess with you don't fix things that aren't broken. But that whole thing was broken to me. That whole Death of Superman, Return of Superman stuff. At that time, you got to remember, and again, I hate to keep pulling the old card, but at that time, I was really aggravated with DC with all their gimmicks and crap.
Yep.
And man, Death of Superman, I was so not into it. I was like, you know what? I don't know if you ever saw Harlan Ellison when he went on Sci-Fi Buzz when that came out, and Harlan Ellison said, it's Death of Superman crap. Guys, DC Comics has killed Superman 3 times a year. It's just a stupid gimmick. And it was played to the hilt, though. It was, you should have, I don't know if you remember what comic shops were like during that thing. But Jesus.
Yeah. I was in there. I remember when it first came out, they sold the Death of Superman in the black bag, along with the first appearance of Doomsday and the other comics. It was like a 5 comic book set.
Yep.
I bought it when it first came out, $75 for all 5 comics. And that was when my dad was telling me how much of how he thought I lost my mind trying to buy that shit. So
that was Superman number 75. Actually, is the number with the number it was as well with the for where he gets killed and
right.
We had the armband. It was in a bag.
Yep, the armband.
You had to wait in lines. I mean, I had a friend of mine who had a shop that I'd worked with, so I was in there. You had the radio station there. You had people lined up around the block to get in there to buy one copy that you could get one copy. And I bought it, and I opened mine up, and I tore it up in front of everybody, and kept the black armband because I thought it was cool. I know.
All on the topic of suits, actually, here's a good image that I think I should bring up, just because I'm a huge webhead, but also because it fits in. Which one do you think is the most comic book accurate? Because there's a right answer.
Go for it.
There you go.
Whoa.
Raimi suit.
I go with the Raimi one. I mean, what do you think? I mean, easily, without even any question. Yeah,
we've got.
It's wonderful. I mean, that's a great suit for a movie. Man.
It was excellent. It's still my favorite suit in terms of live action.
Yeah. Oh man, yeah. I agree with you on that.
MCU suits. Actually, I see they're missing the one from Homecoming, but none of the MCU suits I thought were very Spider-Man. I liked the eyes, the concepts, but
yeah, I was going to say the eyes for the second suit looks. If the eyes on the second suit was on the first suit. Man.
No, I actually had a problem with the Amazing Spider-Man suit. Although that part of it,
I didn't like it.
The actor had a lot of hair, so you look at the shape of his head.
Yes,
you can see it in the mask. So and the eyes were too bug-like compared to. They're just supposed to be reflective. They're not supposed to be
true.
Whatever. So that's why I like the Raimi suit the best.
And the other ones are Iron Spider costumes. Those are Iron Spider costumes. The other ones.
Oh, I hated the Iron Spider. Well, no, I like the comic book version. I thought that was a well-designed suit. The movie version, I thought was crap.
Yeah, it's a mix. I have a lot of mixed emotions about the way the MCU handled Spidey.
I don't have mixed.
Don't like it.
I straight up hate it.
I don't blame you at all, man. I guess I say that because I like the kid, and he doesn't kill the movie when he's in it as much. Well, his own movies I don't like, but when he was in Civil War and Avengers, I'm okay with him.
War. I did like him in Civil War. I didn't like the whole Mr. Stark thing, but aside from that, it was good. I'm like, okay, his own movie is looking good because we finally got what Spider-Man's going to be. And then we get his own movie, and I regret going to the theater that day.
Yeah, it's just not my Spidey.
I will sum it up as my father put it, and he is very accurate when he said this. It is a Spider-Man movie for people who aren't fans of Spider-Man.
Thank you. Well put by him. And that's exactly what I want. Both of those was it Homecoming and Far From Spidey? Far From Good, whatever you want to call it.
Far From Home.
Yeah. Those aren't. I really like the kid, but I just don't like what he did.
Yeah, I had nothing wrong with the actor. It's just the everything else.
Yeah, the whole Iron Spider thing. I'm like, good,
Motivates all the race swapping of every single supporting character.
Of course, well, we got to be woke now. You know that the MCU is now the MCU. Got to woke them up, buddy. Let's
there
woke
you go.
now. Oh man.
Shit. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Shame.
I'm trying to look at. Here's just for comparison. I wanted to find the Iron Spider suit from the comics for anyone who doesn't know, because it's actually a cool looking suit. Like, it's actually a unique looking suit. It has a nice design. It's very much this is like an Iron Man type suit, but it also says Spidey.
Yeah, I mean, it's cool looking, but
it's not something I want to see him wear all the time, but it was a nice little 5-issue whatever thing.
I don't know about that.
It's a cool design, at least.
Yeah, it's not my Spidey, but it's a good costume, I guess.
Marvel didn't destroy all of their alternate realities, like Ultimate Comics and 2099 and Noir and 1602 and all these other comic book, essentially like their version of Elseworlds, but they'd actually have the Elseworlds run into continuing comics titles.
Yeah,
like Ultimate Spider-Man and all that. And,
well, I mean,
this would be a cool one.
I mean, but isn't the whole version of Marvel that we're watching are the Ultimates?
Kinda.
Oh, the movie ones,
Yeah.
Not quite as perverted though.
True. Yeah,
Um,
really screwed up.
So that means the whole time we've been watching all these Marvel movies, we haven't even been watching the original shit.
Well, I mean, technically, we're never going to be watching the original, but yeah, we're not seeing adaptations of the original.
no.
Not by a long shot.
No. And we had someone who popped in there, I guess Loki, that said they like Tom Holland better than the other two guys. Controversial or what?
That's your opinion. I have mine.
Yeah, you like who you like. I did not like Toby. I could not watch Toby after 3. When he turned into crying.
3 was terrible.
That's what happens when the studio gets involved.
I couldn't deal with the cry, whiny emo Toby, and after that, it was hard to go back and watch 1 and 2 after that for me. So, I think Tom Holland is a good kid. I didn't like Andrew, so
me either.
I like Toby out. I like Toby in 1. I like Toby in 2, and then
Toby
1
and 2. Toby 3. I feel sorry for him because he had to act those scenes.
Man.
You know what's
And Andrew Garfield was Kramer in a Spider-Man suit, like Kramer from Seinfeld.
I'm a mixed bag on it. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I was gonna say I liked Andrew in the first movie, man. I did. I for some reason, I enjoyed Andrew Garfield in his first movie, and I liked Toby. I liked Toby in his first 2 movies. I like Andrew in his first, and as far as the new kid, I seen the first Spider-Man, and it was all right. The second one, I couldn't really. I watched a little bit of it, and I couldn't really get with it. And I'm not sure where I'm at with this third one, man. I
skipped the second one entirely because when I walked out of the theater of the first one, I'm like, screw it. If the same guy's directing it, I'm not watching.
I don't blame you.
I am true to my word. I did not watch it.
Well, if you want your heads to explode, just I'll see if I can make it happen. Okay. I really like the first 2 Toby movies. Hated 3. I think Toby doesn't really when he's in the suit, especially, he doesn't act like Spider-Man. I think Garfield looks more like the Ditko Spider-Man, and when he's in the costume, talks like Spidey and acts like him. But I hate his 2 movies, and I don't like the 2 MCU versions. But I like the kid when he's in Infinity War and Civil War, and he does act like Spidey. So it's all over the place with me. But I think the better movies are the first 2 Tobys, and they're more true to Spider-Man. He's just he doesn't have we don't get to see wisecracking Spidey until the inferior movies.
Wisecracking Spidey with all the variations. I mean, I hate it. Look, I get it. He wisecracks to annoy the bad guys, but it's not supposed to annoy the audience as well.
No, but it is part of Spider-Man, though.
Yeah. Here's the Amazing Spider-Man suit. Oh my god, that was awful. The first one.
Yeah, well, take that second terrible Amazing Spider-Man film. It's rotten, it's bad, but the last scene when he finally, after 6 months of moping, decides to be Spider-Man again, and he goes to fight that stupid of the Rhino at the end. Remember the end scene?
Yeah,
it's the only good thing in the movie because he acts like Spider-Man, and he's going to go kick his ass and kick Rhino's ass. He's got the little kid. Remember the scene with the little kid who puts on the costume? He's going to go fight Rhino, and then Spider-Man shows up and says, "I'll take care of this." That's the only scene that got to me. I'm like, yeah, that's kind of Spidey-ish.
Yeah.
But the rest of the movie is a piece of crap.
They just end it there. Like the second the sewer cap comes into the frame, cuts the movie short.
Yeah, you're like, wait a minute. That's what we should have been doing for 2 hours.
Excuse me. Rest of the movie, please.
And who makes a Spider-Man friggin' movie without J. Jonah Jameson? Well, what is wrong with you people?
I understand why. It's the whole, because it's the internet and what's newspaper, blah, blah, blah. But you know what? That's no excuse.
I guess.
For me.
I hear you.
We have completely gone off the rails, Robert Pearson.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but in our defense, there is a Spider-Mobile.
I'm here. That's the problem.
In our defense, there is a Spider-Mobile.
There's a Spider-Mobile. Yes.
Yeah, I remember. I remember the Spider-Mobile. He used to have a little spider net. He used to have a little spider net they used to catch folks. I remember that shit.
It's my fault somehow, guys. I'm sorry about that.
Nah, we're good. I mean, these things, conversation was going to go the way it was going to go. So, no, we're good.
Hey, it's still geeky, though. I mean, you can't deny that one.
We didn't stray off comics. We just strayed
No.
off Batman.
But in our defense, you do have this.
What's that?
The Spider-Mobile.
Spider-Mobile. Yep.
Oh yeah, and that joke used to ride up walls, right?
Yep.
It wasn't around for long, but yeah.
No, it was not.
Nope.
We needed to help sell toys, and that was the answer, apparently.
Yeah. Yeah, buddy. So yeah, I'm sorry. It did not last long. Yeah, but yes, sir. Sorry.
I want to
You can do Dune buggies.
for being here tonight. Thank you so very much for hanging out and talking Batman and Spider-Man and just a tad bit of Superman because it's my favorite.
Why not, man?
That's
Oh
right.
yeah, you know it.
I want to talk Superman with all you guys one day.
I love that Iron Man.
Yeah.
I love that Iron Man drawing, Mando Mark. I absolutely love it.
Oh, you did that? Nice, man. Nice.
Yeah, Clobbering Times, do you have Discord?
I'm saying again?
Do you have Discord?
I go on there on the Doomcock stream, so I just don't know how to use it very well, but I'm there, yes.
All right, I'm going to put my Discord in the private chat.
Maybe I can follow you on Twitter and you can send me something there. I'm sure. Are you Twitter? Do you?
Twitter. I don't.
You don't twit? Smart man there.
Smart man there. I love it for networking though. It works really well.
Look, you know what? As much as I bitch about it, there's some nice people you can get in contact with.
Yes.
Plenty of good guys.
Yes, definitely.
You know.
So thank you guys so very much. Thank you everyone out there in chat. Thank you everyone that sent in a skull tonight. We are keeping the lights burning bright tonight in Valhalla because of you. Thank you so very, very much. Thank you again, guys, everybody on the panel. And we will catch you next time. We'll catch you tomorrow morning on Mornings of Mischief. Everyone have a great night, and we will see you later.
Peace.
All right.
Take care.
Thanks a lot, everyone. Thanks for the invite, buddy.
These videos are tremendous. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hammer that notification bell.